The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2 from the 10. And now here come the Raiders. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Fields, he gets this one to Johnson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Fields. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give up the gut to Hill. Oh, what a move. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Let's go. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Fields now to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Hill running right. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now Fields. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to the ground. It's Hill. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Hill will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. The They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this first play will get them back to the 25, and that's going to be in. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Caught by Turner. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to pass. Tua. Got his man. It's Fehoko. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The Chargers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Here's Tagovailoas to throw. He finds Ursua. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Off of play action, Tagovailoas. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the Raiders pick it up.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Here's Fields. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now. Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. Able to slither by. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play. On 1st down, Tagovailoas. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Tua. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Tagovailoas going to try and throw on 3rd down. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complimentary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
So here are the Raiders now to take over. They were losers a week ago to Baltimore, but they lead things here as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hill. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
he's pushed out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown Raiders. Jalen Waddle. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. So we've reached halftime. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. Running game struggled in the first half. Opposition is out there, so defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Throwing is Tagovailoas on 3rd down here. Open man is Ursula. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle, complete. That's Turner. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Silly Fehoko from 17 yards out. And the Chargers have got it back to where to score. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And getting this just shy of midfield is spotted at the 49. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Play action. It's Fields on the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
The extra point by York is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 1 yard gain.
On second and 9. Tua. Got him. And the ball is knocked out. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Fields. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The York on now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Tua now on first down. And this one complete. It's Fehoko. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Charger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Turner. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 4.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoas. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
2 yards on the pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoas. That's complete right side to Asiasi. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
A 2-yard gain.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he gets it down to the 32. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hill one more time. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. 2nd and 11. Hill going to try the right side. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys,